Okay, we're opening up this package of little flags. I'm an American, of course, but we're going to end up doing world news on this channel, so I thought it'd be nice if I had some flags of other countries, and then depending on what country we're talking about, I can hold up their flag. It's pretty sweet. Bought this on Amazon, of course. It's little, so you put your own flags together. But I think it's 50 flags. So let's see what all flags we got here. Obviously, I can't talk about all countries, but this is a good start. Right now, we're sort of focusing on, well, of course, American politics, and plus the countries that seem to be in dire straits. So, let's see what we've got here. I probably don't even know all my countries. I know American. Okay, I don't know it. I probably don't know a lot of these flags. French, I think. They're very pretty. Hope, am I turning upside down? Some of these will be upside down. Nicaragua. But anyhow, so all these countries, we're going to get to them. We'll do like little profiles or something. No matter which way I turn this, something ends up backwards, upside down. Nice. Very cool. We're going to learn all these countries, and maybe we'll do some profiles on them. This is a good learning tool. See, the other ones are right side up. Salvador, El Salvador. Okay, it makes it easy when you can see the name. One of these is Russia, but I'm not sure which. Okay, putting these together is really easy. All you have to do is slide the stick through. And I need two hands to do it, and I just have one hand on the camera. So all you do is stick it in the top. Okay, Freedomites. We were talking about the flags and how I really want to expand this channel because I see how, bottom line is, I've always been an artist, actress, singer, performer, and as a Christian and a conservative, there's no place for me in the modern mainstream world. And I wanted to build my own, entertainment industry in the conservative Christian sphere. However, politics and world events constantly gets in the way. So we have to really fight for our freedoms before we can really settle down and enjoy. I mean, freedom is something people need desperately. We're entertainment. Let's face it, we got tons of entertainment from 100 years ago and 50, 60, 70 years ago that is perfectly adequate, and there's so much of it that we won't be short of entertainment. But if we lose our freedom, we're in big trouble. So I'm going to spend a lot of time focusing on freedom and fighting for freedom. And I said, to get into the spirit of freedom in this channel, I have bought these flags. And well, obviously I'm not going to be able to go through all of them on this video. But we are definitely going to show some spirit. We are going to go through these flags and we're really going to celebrate people getting along, and we have different identities, and I don't mean identity politics is very dangerous and it's terrible and we must stop it immediately. But we all have our cultures and our customs and our traditions, which are awesome. We can learn a lot from each other. For instance, when I direct plays, I always listen to my casts. I want to hear their suggestions because other people have ideas that I haven't thought of yet. And we need to listen to each other, and we need to learn from each other. I mean, for centuries we have done that. Only in recent years have these terrible leftists, Democrats, whatever, been ruining civilization at an alarming pace. They've been destroying, just killing civilization. And it affects all people. I mean, I'm fighting for America, I'm fighting for the UK, and we're soon going to expand to discussing Canada and Australia and plenty others. Now, as I bring up these flags, one ridiculous thing about all the people, not all the people, the handful of, grouchy viewers here, one of their favorite complaints is, don't talk about the UK, you don't live here, you don't live here. Yeah, it's one of their favorite things. But that's utterly stupid. All news organizations talk about all countries. Seriously. I mean, Sargon of Akkad talking about the MAGA kids. In Poland, they were inviting the MAGA kids to come over and speak to their parliament. There's rebel media talking about the MAGA kids. They talk about they're Canadian. Give me a break. RT News. It's world news. It's RT America. I suppose they think, oh, you just stay in Russia. Utter nonsense. Utter bosh. So, we are not going to listen to those dummies. Because they're part of the same ones that want open borders, but they don't want the free exchange of news. They don't want other countries knowing what's going on within their country. So you see just the blatant hypocrisy and the utter dumbness of these leftist trolls. I tell them, go make your own videos, buds. And they're the ones who believe in globalism. I say we're all in this together. We're all fighting for freedom together, and they're all out there fighting for tyranny. So they're really just embarrassing themselves by getting on here and commenting to me about how much they love tyranny and how much they want to oppress other people. It's insane. So, we are not going to listen to the handful of trolls. I'm going to wave through my flags. I said I probably don't know every single one of them, but I said, now even as for the countries that don't have freedom or don't believe in freedom, we do, in the international community, we have to get along. I mean, we may not approve of everything every country does, but we must get along. And we must respect their rights to do their own thing, because obviously each country, it's like their own family. And their borders are their house. And so my thing about the war is that you only go to war if your country is attacked on your own soil, or, your allies. You have allies, and your allies request, assistance. So that's when you go to war. So therefore, I believe that 9/11 was an attack on our soil and required a war. Now, you may argue with me that maybe they decided to go to war with the wrong country. You may argue that, but there's no way you're going to say that we're not attacking our own soil and a war was not justified. However, people mismanage these wars these days, greatly mismanage. World War II was only, 5 years? A little bit more for Europe. But seriously, and World War II was the biggest conflict the world has ever had. So, if a world war can be over in 5 to 7 years, then obviously a single country's war better be over in that time. And if it's not, it's due to poor management. Oh, here's our UK flag. We're gonna keep everyone's spirits up, because that's the important thing. All right, am I getting lots of flags here? All right. So I got all these flags. We're going to show our team spirit. Our team spirit, that we want to stand in solidarity with people who want freedom. Oh, a couple have slipped out of their sleeves. We'll find out which ones they are. We will stand in solidarity with freedom and what is right. But ultimately, if some countries don't believe in freedom, we must get along with them the best we can. Okay. Therefore, obviously a country's first duty is to protect its citizens and to maintain law and order. Now, right now, the Western nations are run amok. They have been taken over by these media and single left-wing parties, far left parties, and they are controlling everything, and that's where we're all in trouble, and we all got to stick together all of us Western nations, because it's a big deal. But so if the Western nations do not get their act together, then Russia and China will be the next dominant. One slipped out of its case. They will be the future. And there won't be freedom as we know it, because we squandered our freedom. So, because in countries like Russia and China, they wouldn't put up with politically correct nonsense. They wouldn't, which is a good thing. And America should not put up with it, and Europe should not put up with it. But they have been putting up with it, and that's why we're in trouble. But anyhow, so here's 50 flags to start off our our show, and to cover more world news. And we just really want to stand together with people of the world and get along. This channel is to be a Goodwill Ambassador for nations, and we want freedom for everyone, we hope and pray. All right, thank you for watching, and don't let the negatives out there get you down. We will stick together, and freedom will win. God bless. Let freedom ring.